Hello, everyone, and welcome to the March edition of This Month in History. Hard to believe we're already a quarter of the way through the year. Crazy. I'm Alexandra Schneider. Thanks for tuning in as we look at some stories from Marches past of the Lake Forest, Lake Bluff community. We're going to start off in 1901 when the Lake Bluff Methodist Tabernacle was sold to C.D. Flint. The Lake Bluff Camp Meeting Association had been formed 26 years prior by a group of Methodist ministers, and in addition to religious activities, was a site of social, cultural, educational, and recreational programming. Though the camp meetings were initially hugely successful, evidenced by the fact that the tabernacle seated more than 2,000 individuals, loss of the local Hotel Irving, along with general local economic decline, led to the decreased popularity of the camp and its eventual sale. In 1929, Lake Forest local Robert P. Lamont was appointed Secretary of Commerce under President Hoover. Lamont was president of the American Steel Foundries Company, as well as an engineer and businessman of international renown, though he had no previous political experience. Lamont's friends in the area were, of course, thrilled by his appointment and reportedly predicted an efficient and brilliant administration of the Department of Commerce under his leadership. Their faith in him was certainly put to the test, however, when the stock market and the economy crashed later that same year, kickstarting the Great Depression. Lamont resigned from his position 3 years later in 1932. Moving on to 1937, to celebrate the history of their school, over 150 students at Lake Forest College took part in a pageant recreating important moments from the college's history. The pageant was part of the celebrations for the school's 80th anniversary and offered both a serious and a comical look at campus life. Skits included caricatures of well-known school staff, events that launched the growth of the school, as well as dances and musical numbers. And finally, in 1939, the Lake Forest Public Library exhibited a collection of model country houses, highlighting the work of architect Jerome Robert Cerny. The models displayed coincided with the publication of a monograph of country houses that showed Cerny's designs, many of which were built in Lake Forest or elsewhere close by on the North Shore. The models themselves were constructed in Lake Forest by Cerny's staff and were so detailed that in photographs they were often mistaken for the real thing. Mr. John Welker, a successor in Jerome Cerny's firm, very generously donated a collection of prints, records, pamphlets, photographs, and especially drawings from the Cerny collection to the History Center early last year. For those that are interested in learning more about Cerny's work, the collection is available to view by appointment. There you have it. That's This Month in History. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to check out the History Center website for more great content and upcoming programs. Walking tours will be getting started next month, so be sure to check those out. And I will see you in April for some local April stories.